Hello there, I am Gareth and welcome to Peace with Gareth. And today I'm going to guide you through a meditation where we're going to reconnect with ourselves so you can share your beautiful energy with the world today. So ideally this is listened to of a morning. And the reason I'm making this video, and indeed the reason that I've started this channel really, was that I was feeling increasingly disconnected from myself, like I was drifting away from some of the qualities, some of the energy that I was previously putting into the world. And I felt like I was becoming quite an irritable person, and I was having kind of increasingly judgmental thoughts as well, which was quite different from the energy that I was previously aligned with, and that I think is me, is at my core, is who I am authentically. So I really wanted to start reconnecting with the gentleness and the kindness that I feel is at the core of who I am as a person. So I decided to start meditating again. And that was only a few days ago, so August, kind of mid-August 2025. And I thought that if I record my meditations, then it's kind of keeping me accountable in a way, because it's going to encourage me to keep on doing meditations. And if I can share these with the world, not only am I hopefully putting out the energy that I'm intending to put out into the world through these videos, but also if they can help somebody else to reconnect with themselves. Maybe if they're feeling a bit lost, if they're feeling they're drifting away from themselves like I was, then maybe you can help others too. Because if I'm going through that, then the likelihood is that's not an isolated experience, and that there might be others collectively who are feeling a similar way. So with all that said, let's get started with our meditation today. So I'll invite you to find a position of comfort, whether that's sat down or lying down or whatever else you might want to do. So just take a few moments to find that place, to find that position. You might want to put me on pause whilst you do so, and we will get started in a moment. And next, I'll invite you to close your eyes. If you feel comfortable doing so, just doing this gently, not squeezing them shut, gently closing them, and just noticing and relaxing the muscles around your eyes. Or, if you prefer to keep your eyes open, focusing on one point in the room, or on the beautiful images and rather trippy images that accompany this video, and just softening your gaze, letting your eyes, your sight almost drift out of focus a little bit. And we'll make a start now. Let's start with some nice deep breathing. One of my friends reminded me recently that sometimes we just don't take those deep breaths. Sometimes it can be a long time since we've done that. So in through the nose, as long as feels comfortable, and then hold. And release it through your mouth again for as long as is possible, as long as feels comfortable. I'm taking a few of those breaths, maybe 3, 4 of those breaths. Okay, just returning to normal breathing once more. So if I was to ask you, what energy do you want to put out into the world today? What would that be? What words come to mind to describe what that would be? Just taking a few moments to think, allowing your thoughts to come. If you find yourself wandering off with thoughts about something else, just notice. And that's the key. That's what all this is about, is noticing. So you're already doing a fantastic job if you've noticed your mind wandering, and just gently bring it back. Bring it back to the focus of the energy that you are wanting to put into the world today. And then once you've identified what that energy is, maybe what we can do is to imagine that we are filling ourselves with that energy. So maybe just bring awareness to your breath again. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. But just regular breathing. Your normal, comfortable breathing pattern. But imagine that with every in-breath you take, that you are breathing in the energy of that word, of that intention that you've set for wanting to put out into the world today. So for example, my word is peace. So I'm imagining, as I breathe in, that I'm going to breathe in peace. Now peace might have a colour, so your word might have a colour you associate with it. Just see if you can picture, if you can imagine a colour that might be associated with your word. It doesn't have to make any logical sense at all, but it can just help with our visualization. So as you're breathing in the energy of that word and the colour. And maybe that's starting to fill your body from your toes, your feet. Every breath is bringing more of that colour, more of that energy to your body. Maybe now it's going from your feet, up your legs to your knees. With another in-breath, perhaps that's going up to your knees, to your thighs, your upper legs. Perhaps now that colour is around your hips. Moving up to your tummy. Maybe placing your hands on your tummy, just to feel the rise and fall as you breathe, to feel the energy of that colour, of that word, of your intention for the day. And now as you breathe in, it's going further up your torso, up to your chest, up to your heart. Maybe placing a hand or both hands in the centre of your chest, at the centre of your heart, holding that colour, that energy in your heart. Maybe feeling the warmth that is radiating from your heart centre to your hands, And just continuing to breathe that colour in. Maybe it's now starting to fill your fingers, your arms, shoulders, spreading now across your neck and up to your face, all the way to the top of your head, so the whole of your body is full of that colour, radiating that beautiful colour, that beautiful energy. Just taking a few moments to feel a few moments of silence. Picturing your body radiating that beautiful energy. And as you're breathing out, you're sharing that energy with the world now. That energy is spreading all around you as you move through the day today. Just think about the choices you're making, the words you're using, the thoughts you're having, the gestures and behaviours that you're displaying, that you're choosing, and aligning them with that energy, with that intention. And if you catch yourself having a thought or getting stuck into a behaviour that maybe isn't in alignment with that, just forgiving yourself, gently bringing yourself back to that energy, reminding yourself of who you are and of what your energy is and how you're going to share that with the world. None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. But maybe we can do the best we can today to share that energy with the world and notice if we're not, and reconnect again with radiating that energy. So let's take maybe another nice deep breath in together through your nose, holding it for a couple of moments, releasing that breath through your mouth. If you can, placing your feet on the floor or imagining that your feet are flat on the floor, connecting you with the earth, grounding you with the earth. If you've had your eyes closed, opening your eyes, bringing yourself back to your room, back to your space. Remember to be gentle with yourself, making gentle movements. We've been sat or lying down or at least still in some position for a good 10 minutes. So let's avoid any lightheadedness as much as we can. And let's be kind and gentle to ourselves as we move into our day. So thank you so much for joining me for this meditation. And I am sending love and peace from my heart.